All right, here I am inside Canva, and if you were in the last lesson, you would already know how I got here. I have already entered a search phrase in the templates tab of my homepage on Canva, and it has returned to me, the system has returned to me quite a lot of templates that look very interesting, quite a few of them quite interesting, that they allow me to customize to my liking. I want to pick this one, the Sean Garcia interior design template. It's called the Black Simple Design logo, 500 by 500 pixels. PX stands for pixels. Typically in computing, dimensions are expressed in pixels. You can convert to inches or centimeters if you like. But one of the things that you are most concerned about is the value of this and the dimensions, because it tells you whether it's square, circle, or square, rectangle, banner, etc. So go into that deeper later. Now I'm just going to demonstrate a customization of this nice simple logo to suit the design of my business, which is not an interior design business but is a farm to fork business. So I'm just going to open that up, and it gives me the interface to begin my design. Notice that this is quite different from the landing page. For example, here you see the option to pick up all sorts of templates again under the design menu. Templates and styles that come from your color palette. I mentioned basically your brand identity. You can configure that here. I've done some of that. The elements button is where you can pick up all sorts of different, not necessarily photos, but elements, nice little shapes, nice line based shapes that you can use in your drawing and all sorts of stuff. The text menu button allows you to basically include text in your design, whether it is already styled text or plain text that you can format according to your liking. The brand menu item allows you to introduce your logos, color palettes, different fonts, and all sorts of stuff that are unique to you. Uploads, this is where you see your own images, your own videos, your own audios, which you can easily upload with the upload button. We'll go into some of these elements much later. You have a few different tools here, and you have once again the projects folders where you can organize your work. A lot going on here. Your tools to basically format your images, your graphics, your videos, all that. Even a little bit of AI to say you introduce a prompt and the system Canva simply creates something brand new for you. Photos that come from the web, or what you call stock images that you can use in your designs. Again, audio, free audios, paid for audios that you can use in your design, especially when you're making videos. All sorts of stuff you can pick up, customize, and use maybe for adverts on social media. You also have backgrounds here that you can insert into your design, insert them, remove them, and so forth. Different kinds of charts you can customize. When you select this, you see the data behind it. You can introduce your own data to visualize data in the way you want. This is a bit new, AI voice. You can add this to your videos to create AI generated video voices. If you don't want to use my voice, for example, you can basically type a text and the system will generate the voice for you, different kinds of voices. We'll get into that. Subtitles for your video, and so on and so forth. So it's so rich, such a rich interface. Today we're just going to look at customizing this very simple logo so that we can pick it up and use it for our online branding. Now, if you notice, when I select this, I may not be able to customize the text at this time. I can check that out. You probably can change the color, do a few things, but not necessarily customize. But one of the things I simply want to do here is to change the name. I'm going to change the name of the organization to suit a farm or a farm to fork company. I'm just going to call it Solid Greens, okay, for the purpose of this demonstration. Then eat right, stay healthy, whatever you want to put there. I will extend this a bit and then centralize it. And I want you to notice when I do the centralization how these pink lines show up to basically guide my object. It's centralized across the canvas, so to speak. I can reduce the size, the font size, the same way you work on Word or Excel, any other tool where you edit text or format text. Reduce the size, eat right, stay healthy. I can decide to change the font to suit my liking. This is Canva Sans. You have hundreds of fonts here. Maybe I want to try this, I don't like this. Maybe I want to try this one, Solid Greens, or I want to try Beatles and Blue. This is not bad at all. Just increase the size a little bit to 24, Solid Greens, or maybe to 22 points. So I have that customized. Now I don't want this to be black. I want it to be maybe a solid green. Maybe this is too bright. If this is too bright, I could do a search here to get me all the shades of green, and I pick up a green that more closely resembles the green vegetables. And one of the things you may want to do when selecting colors is to check the hex representation of the color. In this case, it is 2E6417. So that becomes your brand color, #2E6417. You can use it over and over again in different styles of your branding, whether it's your flyers or your banners and so forth, so that it's exactly the color that you have previously selected in your logo. So I could also make that same color, this roof object, the same color. I could decide I don't like this roof object. Can I just change it? I go over to my elements, right? And I look for a different roof over my logo, and I just place it right there, right? Does it look good? If it doesn't look good to me, I'm probably going to select another one. Maybe I just search for roof here, roof for graphics, roof for elements. I could go in further and pick up something that suits my liking best. Okay, maybe I want to try this. What does it look like? Now, of course, it doesn't mean something to you. It obviously means something to you. The logo means something to you. Let's say I pick that one. I change the color. Do I want a light green? A light green here. Do I want, let me close this up. Do I want a yellow? Do I want an orange? Maybe I'll try out the orange. Let's see what that looks like. This orange is FF914D. Make a note of it somewhere. So solid greens, my core colors are this deep green and this light orange. I may want to look at the orange again and just pick up something that probably matches better. I think I like this better. This is FFA51F. Okay. So solid greens, eat right, stay healthy. Okay, so that's my logo. Now I could then go ahead and download this logo to make it my logo for life, if you want to say so. I could do a few more things with this. I could maybe do a lift here so that it's solid, a shadow behind my text. I could decide I don't really like that. I could do a shadow and increase the shadow level, maybe makes it more solid, or whatever I choose to do with the text. That's just for illustrative purposes. All right. Some may want to put a circle around it, whatever you want. If you can get a circle from the elements, let me go back there, check all the elements, all the shape elements, forget about the roof. Maybe I want to do a circle around this. I could pick up this circle, make sure it touches the edges of my logo. That looks good. Okay, this is centralized. Yes. I could remove the fill. I guess the fill color, take out the fill color and emphasize the line if I want to do that, and probably change the line color here, maybe with the yellow, maybe with the same orange. With that orange, I believe it's this one, right? And so forth. But maybe I don't really like this circle, take it out and retain my logo this way. So when I want to save this, I'm going to export this to my computer. When I share it, I'm going to click the download button and decide the size of this. Now remember, the dimensions are 500 by 500 pixels. All I want to do now is to increase the size by multiples, maybe a multiple of 2 or 1.5, whatever I want, so that it's a richer photo, it's a richer graphic. And probably I want to take out the background so that when I use the logo on my designs, it can overlay on whatever else I have put in my designs, which I shall probably show you in the next lecture. So when I download it, I'm going to look for it in my downloads folder. In my downloads folder, which is on my computer, my downloads folder in this case is drive F, because that's what I've configured it as, and that is my brand new logo. See what it looks like. Cancel that. This is what it looks like here. You see that I removed the background, and it may look dark to you here, but when I do use it in my designs, you will see that it comes out very nicely. So I'll see you in the next lecture.